Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Tuesday, April 15th, 2014. This is Texan TV News from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas, and I am Harley Brown. In today's headlines, teenage girl taken into custody after threat to airlines, no hate campaign photo shoot on campus, library renovation update, renovation to campus water tower is closing to finish, Michael Phelps comes out of retirement, possible new fertilizer plant in West Texas, and Pulitzer Prize winners. Now, today's top story. The Associated Press reports that Amsterdam police arrested a 14-year-old girl on suspicion of threatening American Airlines through a tweet. Ronald Eckers, police spokesman, said that the young girl has not been identified for privacy reasons. She turned herself in and is now being interrogated. The tweet read that she is an Al-Qaeda member and will do something big on June 1st. After the American Airlines tweeted back that her IP address would be given to the FBI, the young girl sent numerous apologetic tweets saying that it was a joke and her friend was the one to blame. As of now, no motive is known yet. In campus news, Tarleton's Office of Diversity and Inclusion will be having a photo shoot this week to promote the No Hate campaign on campus. According to an email from Dr. Laura Helvey Mason, who is the director of the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, students, faculty, and staff are invited to participate in the photos for the campaign. The No Hate campaign's mission states that the No Hate campaign is a charitable organization whose mission is to promote marriage equality, gender, and human equality through education, advocacy, social media, and visual protest. The No Hate campaign is one of the many organizations that the Office of Diversity and Inclusion supports at Tarleton. The photo shoot runs today through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. outside of the library. With finals coming up, students will be spending more of their time in the library. We now go to Exandria Rhodes with updates on the renovation.
As many students know, the library renovations have been long and exhausting. The beginning of the renovation plans were exciting and engaging, but now there seems to be no end. The Tarleton Library renovation site expected that the renovations will be done by the end of April 2014. But seeing the reconstruction, the date could be argued. Some of the renovations plans consist of a renovated cafe bar, expanded public meeting rooms, and tutoring and writing center labs that will be added. Finals are around the corner, and some students are worried about the space the library is able to provide at this time. Let's hope that construction picks up and turns to be everything expected.
For local news, the Stephenville Empire-Tribune reports that the Garfield Tower upgrades are almost complete. We now go to video coverage with more on the topic. The Garfield Tower has been undergoing renovation the past couple of months, and Stephenville residents can expect the Garfield Elevated Tower Rehabilitation Project to be completed by May 26. Some of the renovations to the tower include ladder and access improvements, along with the wider diameter man opening. The tower has been blasted down to bare metal and will have an epoxy primer and finish coat applied. The tower has been thought to by some that it belongs to Tarleton. However, the tower serves not only the residents on campus but also the east area of Stephenville. Stephenville has been working with Tarleton to design a new logo to apply to the tower. And now for today's sports, Texas, and national news from the Associated Press. For sports, after being retired for nearly 2 years, 22-time Olympic medalist Michael Phelps has come out of retirement and plans to compete in his 5th Olympics in 2016. Phelps is scheduled to compete in a meet in Mesa, Arizona from April 24th to the 26th. This will be the first time Phelps has competed since the 2012 London Games. According to Bob Bowman, Phelps' coach, he's entered in 3 events: the 50-meter freestyle, the 100-meter freestyle, and the 100-meter butterfly. Bowman also says he doesn't believe it's a total comeback, but just believes that Phelps is just doing it for more of the joy of swimming. Phelps has been training Monday through Friday since last fall with Bowman's team at the North Baltimore Aquatic Club. We now go to the Associated Press for video.
Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps is calling it quits with his retirement. The 28-year-old is taking what is believed to be his first steps towards possibly swimming at the 2016 Rio Olympics. The 22-time Olympic medalist will compete for the first time since the 2012 London Games at a swim meet in Mesa, Arizona. Phelps has now completed his 6-month waiting period set by the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency for prior drug use and is now eligible for competition. The swimmer, known as the most successful athlete in Olympic history, has taken home 18 gold medals, winning 8 alone at Beijing in 2008. The next step in Phelps' future? Securing a spot at Nationals for selection in the World Championships. Emily Roseman, The Associated Press.
Considering the catastrophic tragedy of nearly a year ago, urban planner Herman Howard proposed the idea of possibly building another fertilizer plant in West Texas. The explosion occurred at the West Fertilizer Company on the north edge of the city limits April 17, 2013. The blast killed 15, including 12 first responders who'd fought the fire following the explosion. With nearly a year behind them, West residents have been quick to demonstrate optimism, which includes returning life to the way it was, with some admitted improvements. That means if another fertilizer plant does set up in town or on the outskirts, it's practically guaranteed to embrace the latest in safety measures, fire code or not. To do otherwise would ignore painful lessons endured in the past. The fact that tourism is something residents want to stress suggests that even as they deal with the loss of loved ones and neighbors, they're also ready to move on and share the town's rebirth with others. For national news, Associated Press reports that the Washington Post and The Guardian won the Pulitzer Prize in Public Service for revealing the government's secret surveillance program in a blockbuster series of stories. The secret information was supplied by the National Security Agency leaker Edward Snowden. The stories about the NSA surveillance revealed that American phone calls and emails were being watched in an effort by the government to disrupt terrorist activities. Administrator of the Pulitzer, Sig Gisler, said that this story helped start the conversation about the balance between privacy and security. The breaking news Pulitzer went to the Boston Globe for its coverage of the Boston Marathon bombings. The bombing that killed 3 people and wounded 260 led to an award in the feature photography section by Josh Hayner and Tyler Hicks, both from the New York Times, won breaking news photography for their photographs of the Westgate Mall terrorist attack in Kenya. Eli Saslow's report on food stamps in America won him an award in explanatory writing skills for Washington Post. The Pulitzer Prizes are given out by Columbia University. There are numerous other winners in different categories. For more information on the recipients, visit www.pulitzer.org. We now go to the Associated Press for video.
The Guardian U.S. and the Washington Post. You should note that they're cited for revealing widespread secret surveillance by the National Security Agency and helping to stir public discussion of the balance between security and privacy.
When the award came over, I was online with Snowden to congratulate him, and he said that he was very happy for everyone who risked so much to do this reporting.
I think that the public is owed an explanation.
Without Edward Snowden, there wouldn't be any story. Without Edward Snowden, there wouldn't be any debate in America and around the world about the balance between security and privacy.
I mean, this award really goes to Edward Snowden and his decision to sacrifice his life to make information available to the public.
The Guardian U.S. and the Washington.
For today's weather from the Weather Channel, expect sunny skies with the high of 65 degrees and winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Today's broadcast was produced by Alexandria Rose, Tori O'Neill, and Autumn Adams. Don't forget to tell your friends about us and become a fan of Texan TV News on Facebook. I am Harley Brown. Tune in tomorrow for the latest news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.